Now we turn to Santa Anita for Saturday's races. What an awesome card. You have 6 grade 1 races, $1 million guaranteed pick 6 with a couple allowance in between, and just a note on the Zenyatta Hysterical Lady race. Two classy fillies. We're going to be matching up, which is going to amount to be basically a match race between them. And from a handicapping standpoint, the early speed from Hysterical Lady, she should be able to set her own pace, go at the rate she wants, and she has enough experience, heart, and skill and determination to get to the wire first. I think she wins. However, Zenyatta is my favorite horse running, so we will be rooting for Zenyatta, but I think that she's preparing herself for the Breeders' Cup, where she'll be guaranteed a good pace with a full field, and if she likes the track, she will win the Breeders' Cup in her division. With that said, I have an expensive $160 $2 pick 6 wager, which starts in race 6, and I'm going to put this up here for you to see. Those are my numbers, starting with a solo in the first leg. Street Boss. This is the right way to play a pick 6. Hopefully you get your big chalk out early. If you want to play another horse in this race, I did take a look at the 4, Idiot Proof. No surprise, he could easily win this race. However, I think Street Boss, if he could run back to his last couple races, he's the solo in the race. Race 7, very difficult race to handicap. I kind of defer to your handicapping skills on this one to figure out who you're going to play. With that said, the angle that I took in a non-winner or one allowance, I always look for horses that has run against horses that have won more than once. So if you follow that method, go for a horse that's raced against other winners of multiple races. You'd be going back to the 10 Cadillac, who in Europe had raced against multiple winners in graded company, and that's the horse that I like here. And I'm teaming that horse up with the 6. If you do want to solo, I would solo the 10, based on the fact that he has run against multiple winners in the past. His non-winners have won. Could be an easy handicapping method. Definitely something that all good handicappers follow. Okay, we come to race 8. Back to the grade 1s, the Oak Leaf, mile and a 16th for 2-year-old fillies. Very difficult race. Who knows who's going to show up here? And this is where I go deep. In this race, I play the 1, 2, 4, 7, 12. 5 horses in this race. Not going to go over the race in too much detail. Those are my numbers. You take a look at them. There's a case that can be made for each one of them. The horse that I do like to win the race, if I had to pick, would be the 12, Malucida. This horse showed some potential to close. It's going to be a long shot, and it looks to me like there's a lot of early speed. The good 2-year-olds generally are running from the front and keeping themselves out of trouble. If that plays out here, the 12 horse could be a long shot winner. Race 9, the Yellow Ribbon grade 1, just an awesome field. I've seen a few of these horses in person, a few of these fillies and mares in person, including Bakari at Keeneland last year. 2 horses that I like, and won't be a surprise to anyone, Black Mamba and the 10 horse Wait a While. 2 champion fillies, graded winners. Another horse, if you can look at the 6 horse Solva out of Sing Spell, back in June of 08 at a mile and 3/8, this mare closed like a freight train and really ran a tremendous race, beaten favorite there, came back and stepped up in the grade 1 and grade 2 company, and hasn't shown that kind of flash, but with enough speed in this race, the 6 could be a long shot mare to hit the board, has some potential there. And then we go to race 10. And this is just an awesome race. The grade 1 Goodwood. I picked the 7-8 in this race after handicapping it. You're going with two horses that have done this before. Well Armed has won this race, or Tiago has won this race last year. Well Armed has competed against Curlin, has run second to him a couple times, and it could be a great horse. As a 5-year-old Tisnow, he's earned 1.2 million and is always in the money. So under the right circumstance, sometimes Tiago doesn't fire. Now Tiago has won almost 1.4 million at the distance, never being worse than second. Something to watch out for. And the more I look at this program, I kind of starting to like Surf Cat a little bit more. If they run the horse from the back, if they let this horse come off the pace a little bit, he consistently wins and performs well in graded company when he's running off of the pace a little bit. If they let David Flores come off of the pace, I think that Surf Cat will be heard from in this race. Another couple long shots are on the same page on my program: Slews Tisnow and Albertus Maximus. Both of these horses have shown promise and have raced against the top horses in the world. Slews Tisnow, as a 2-year-old in the grade 1 Breeders' Futurity, there was a lot of hope. He was injured and off the trail. We have a new trainer, and he won first back. This is the freshest horse in the race, and if a fresh horse is going up in tough competition against horses that have been running all season, it could be a good long shot payoff. So I would actually play a trifecta key with those horses all involved in the ticket. Enjoy the multiple grade 1 races, and wish you luck.